How's it going? So I'd like to show you the modifications I made to the High Point magazine. Instead of just showing you that one works, I'll show you actually what I did. So I have it taken apart now, so I can show you the individual pieces. If you're familiar with the magazine, you'll know what I'm talking about. So first off, this is the opposite side of the stock magazine release. I just kind of bit it with my bench grinder. Just put this little divot in there. Then I used a file and I smoothed out the. I kind of went in like this into it, so I could smooth, and then like going this way, I'd be filing this, so I could smooth the backside so it didn't impede the spring at all. Because when you grind into it, it's going to obviously press some in. So there was some filing that took place to get that just right. And then on this side, the mag release, it had that little dimple. So I ground it down a little bit, and then I bent the tab up. I might have ground down a little bit too much. You might be able to just bend that tab. I didn't think of that. I just figured I'd grind it and manipulate it. I might weld a little bit of metal on there. Just a little bit, because what you're doing is you're trying to make this stick out square. It's got to stick out from, let's see if we can get a good angle. So it's got to stick out like the stock magazine is square, so just the little edge of that right there has to stick out like it's kind of square to grab that release. Otherwise, the other modification was on this, and this is the follower. I bent from this to this. This angle has been changed slightly to meet. If you look on here, you see right about there. See that line? Well, it was bent downward, and then forward, and then down. So it had like a little step right here, right there. So what I did is I bent that straight, and it shortens this up, which I guess it might bump into the spring once you got rounds in it. So now it only holds 7, but so does the stock magazine. So that right there is how I modified it. And then this corner, not that corner, I'm sorry, this corner, let me point with this finger, this corner is what grabs the slide lock, because when this was bent down, it didn't go anywhere near it. When you do that, you might have to bend these little lips just a little bit, and you'll be able to finagle it and feel where it's got to be. Usually with a C9, and in a C9 you've got to finagle those lips a little bit. So that's what I did to modify the mechanism part. And then I'll just show you real quick. I took this on my grinder. This is the base plate, and it had a little piece that hung off for like your pinky to rest on, which on the Taurus it just did not look good at all, because the way the magazine fit into the Taurus. So pretty much I just took it on my grinder. I mean, I didn't do a super job, but I got rid of that so that it was an easier and closer. It looked closer to the original magazine. So that's what I did to modify the High Point C9 magazine to work in the PT709 Taurus.